Stars. One of the biggest naturally occurring energy sources found in the known universe. Within the 11 regions of galactic hub space alone, there are over 1 billion stars. 17% of these support planets that reside within a Goldilocks zone, meaning they are able to sustain life. The energy these stars provide to their planets is crucial to the health of the ecosystems they sustain, and without their presence, life simply could not exist. This is Hub 119C, a system of 6 planets found within the Nonlopsi instability of hub space. The energy from the system's powerful M-class star is passed through each of its planet's ecosystems via the food chain, transferring from plants to animals and back in a never-ending cycle. Paragon Prime, Hub 119C's only paradise planet. Gentle, grassy hills give way to plentiful lakes and rivers, providing the perfect backdrop for the myriad of plant life that covers the surface. Each plant species harnesses the energy from the system star for photosynthesis in the form of UV light. This abundance of light energy allows the plants to produce food quickly, growing fast to keep up with the demand of the planet's many herbivores. The most common of these plant eaters is the planet's only mammalian species, Cebustopeum. They live in small herds scattered across the planet, browsing the verdant grasslands in search of plants of a particular age. Plants that have been photosynthesizing for longer contain more energy than fresh shoots, and the species feed exclusively on older plants to ensure that they always get enough to eat. Despite their somewhat threatening appearance, Cebustopeum are an incredibly gentle species, their sharp horns serving primarily as decorative ornaments, useful in attracting mates. As the most common grazer on the planet, the species are often targeted by the planet's carnivores. Their striped fur coat helps to camouflage them amongst the tall grasses. However, this is not always enough to conceal them from hungry eyes. This is Vanadanefrutia, Paragon Prime's expert ambush predator. Their hunting technique relies heavily on stealth, and a mottled hide affords them adequate camouflage amongst the planet's dense foliage. Possessing a high intelligence, the species are incredibly selective when choosing their next kill. Critically eyeing their prey from afar, they often seek out the largest member of any herd, knowing that this will provide them with the most satisfying meal. They position themselves as close to their target as possible, waiting for their opportune moment to strike. Although not quite top of the food chain, they are extremely vicious, their sharp claws and teeth ideal tools for hunting. Vanadanefrutia are not the only carnivores on the planet, and are in fact prey themselves, for Paragon Prime's apex predator, Skiplidhalica. Sitting at the top of the food chain, Skiplidhalica hunts opportunistically, feeding on carnivores and herbivores alike. The species are gifted runners, and are capable of reaching speeds exceeding 500 UPH, faster than any of the planet's other land animals. Abandoning the stealth approach favoured by Vanadanefrutia, the species seems to thrill in the chase, announcing their presence to grazing herds with a distinct, loud roar. Although safe from being hunted themselves, Skiplidhalica are relatively rare, the ecosystem unable to support a large population of these voracious feeders. As the energy from the system star is transformed and passed from plants to herbivores to carnivores, only around 10% is available at each level for consumption. If plants absorb 10,000 kilocalories of energy directly from the system star, only 1,000 kilocalories of that energy will be passed on to the planet's herbivores. This pattern continues throughout the food chain, meaning less energy is available the higher up the chain you go. Being the third or fourth in line, by the time Skiplidhalica feeds, very little energy is provided with each meal, limiting the number this species can reach within its ecosystem. This forces the animal on a never-ending hunt for food, to ensure they get the energy they require to survive each and every day. The flow of energy throughout Paragon Prime's ecosystem is typical of each and every planet that supports life, and as with all things in nature, requires a delicate balance to remain healthy. At the very end of any food chain sits microscopic organisms known as decomposers that feed upon the remains of both plants and animals after their death. These organisms break down waste energy, transforming it into precious nutrients, vital in feeding the planet's next generation of plants. Without the energy from Hub 11-9C's star, life simply could not exist on its planets. Stars themselves are not eternal, and their death brings on the end for all life in the planetary systems they once sustained. Some civilizations are able to flee their failing star system before its collapse, living in the void of space in mechanical biospheres, searching for a new stable system to call home. Thankfully, Hub 11-9C's star is relatively young, meaning life will go on for millennia before it is at risk of stellar collapse. Interlopers wishing to visit Hub 11-9C will enjoy the varied natural splendours of every one of its unique planets, all made possible by the energy of the system's star. We hope you have enjoyed this documentary. Please like, comment and subscribe to support the crew on the next adventure. As always, have fun, stay safe, and most importantly, be curious.